What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. I'm getting prepped to go on a trip to Alaska next week, and I started to think about what type of bag I wanted to bring, what carry-on I wanted to use. So I figured it'd be a good opportunity to show you guys what I keep in my EDC travel bag. Now, I know EDC stands for everyday carry, and you're not traveling every single day, but nowadays I feel like EDC just means organized, efficient, all of those things. So this is my Vertx Contingency Duffle. And I keep this bag packed out with all of my main essentials, so like my toiletries, some electronics and things like that. And then when I know what type of trip I'm going on and how long I'm going to be staying, that's when I'll load in my clothes and some other things like that if I need a jacket and so on. So we'll go ahead and just jump right into this, and I'll show you everything that I carry. I'll also give you a brief rundown of all the features of this duffel. I really like this duffel, and you'll see why as I go through this. So starting out with the strap on the top. So it is a dual strap, so you can wear it like a backpack. And then in the center, it has this Velcro strap that combines them together. So you can separate them so it's like a backpack, or you can easily wrap this around and combine them so it's a single strap here. On each side, you have some pretty hefty, really comfortable grab handles, so you can grab it from either side. Looking at the front pouch here, this is just your main admin area. So you have a couple large pockets here, two more pockets right here, this zippered pocket, and then a front dump area. Over here, I just keep a Sharpie pen, a Sharpie, and then a backup flashlight. I normally will carry a flashlight on me, but I just like to have this as a backup. And then in this zipper pocket here, I just keep a couple bills here, some extra cash just in case. And that's really all I keep in the front. I don't like it to be too bulky off the front, so that's all that's in there. There is another pocket on this side as well. And this is, I fit shoes in here before, but I usually just put all my dirty laundry in here. And that's it for any exterior pockets or exterior features. Now, one thing back to the straps here is that these straps are removable. And one thing I actually don't like about these straps is that when you have them combined together like this, it actually makes it kind of difficult to get into the main dump area of the duffel. So just kind of, I guess that's maybe a feature of any duffel that you have a dual strap feature, but I just noticed that it's easier if you just undo these to get inside the main dump area. You also have this big grab handle to get into the main area, so it's really easy to find the main zipper, and this thing is movable to different zippers. So for whatever reason you wanted it to be on the side pocket, you could put that on there. I obviously like to have it on the main dump area. So that just zips around there. And then this folds right open, just so you can get an idea of how much this duffel can actually hold, and it is quite a bit. I packed my packing cubes full of clothes, so in this packing cube, I have several pairs of socks and underwear, some swim trunks in there. I have 8 t-shirts in this packing cube. I have some snacks in here, so like if you're gonna go to the airport and you wanted snacks with you, and you could definitely fit way more in this guy. I have a jacket, a rain jacket. I have another just heavier jacket. And then I have 4 pairs of pants. So all of that is probably 10 days or more worth of clothes. And honestly, I probably don't even bring 4 pairs of pants. I usually bring 1 or 2. So I'd have even more space for other shirts and if I needed like dress clothes or anything like that. And then everything else that's in the bag right now is what I just keep always in the bag. So I know that I have everything I'm gonna need for a trip with the exception of the clothes that I'm bringing. Now that everything's out of the bag, you can see one of my favorite features about this duffel, and it's the structure of the sidewalls. It's not all super floppy. It stays fully wide open so I can easily load clothes in and out without it collapsing on me. And you can just see everything that's internally here without it caving in on you. So I'll pull, this is my toiletry bag. I'm gonna set this to the side for now. And then in this side pocket, there is a side zipper pocket. I keep a first aid kit, and I'm gonna set this to the side as well, and we'll go through both of these after this. You have a couple zippered pouches here. So there's 2 big zippered pouches here. You have another wide pouch here that's just for dumping stuff, and then there's another feature with this when I open this all the way. In this zippered pouch here, I keep my electronics. So I keep a power cable, a charger for my flashlight. This is an Anchor battery pack. It's a magnetic battery pack. I keep some headphones and then a charging brick to go with the cables. And then in this pouch, I keep my Game Boy. So this is a Game Boy Advanced SP. I got Zelda Minish Cap in there for any of you OGs out there. And then I just keep the original charging cord for that. And that's it for the inside of the duffel. Nothing too crazy. And I'll show you here this other feature that goes with this. So this zipper stops right here, and then this one stops right here. And that's because of these two little snaps right here. So if you unsnap this and this, now you have the ability to fully fillet this bag open. So this gives you a work surface, and if you unclip this here, this now gives you kind of a work area for whatever you want to do. I know a lot of guys that I've seen that use this for a range bag. So if you wanted to use this as a range bag, you could set any ammunition, cleaning supplies right here. What's really cool for me is I'm a new father, so I can use this as like a little changing mat if I need to. You can fold clothes on this if you're worried about getting them dirty or whatever, but it's just nice to have this where you can lay out your stuff. And then this flap here still stays rigid. So if you do have this thing fully loaded out and you want to use this workspace, all of your stuff will be fully contained with this flap here. Now we'll take a look at the toiletry kit. This is just a toiletry bag that I found on Amazon, and I've actually tried quite a few toiletry bags, and this is the first one that I've actually really liked, and it took me a little bit to find this just digging around on Amazon. It's got a nice waterproof material, but it's still soft and like pliable. The zippers are really good. It's got some cool zipper pulls on it, and then it's got this big handle on the side, and then on the bottom it's just got this faux leather. Looking at the inside here, so on this side there are two mesh pouches here. So on this mesh pouch I keep some lotion and a stick of deodorant, and then on this side is like medicine. So I have some eye drops, some earplugs, some allergy pills, some Advil, some other allergy eye drops, and some allergy spray. I have really bad allergies, so that's why all the allergy stuff. And then a little set of tweezers here. In the center, this is just like a main dump area, so that's where I keep a washcloth, my toothbrush, some toothpaste, and then some floss. And then on this other side, this is like a waterproof pouch area. So this is like a plastic material to keep it watertight. And in here is where I keep my little soap dish. So this is a pretty sweet little soap dish. It's a waterproof soap dish. So you open it up, pull this out, and there's a little tray here. And I cut a bar of soap in half so it would just fit on this tray here. You bring that into the shower, you use it, and even if it's still wet, what's cool is you can throw it back in here, close it up, and it's not gonna get all your other stuff wet. So I really like this little soap tray here. And that's it for the toiletries. Now looking at the first aid kit, I already know I'm gonna get a bunch of questions because I've gotten a million questions about these pouches. These Eagle Creek packet cubes, this is like their old version. They don't make these anymore, so you can't get them, unfortunately. I wish you could still get them, but you can't. This first aid kit is really not super comprehensive because I typically would have my EDC backpack with me, and I have another first aid kit in there. So this is more just like kind of emergency backup here. So jumping into this, I have an Israeli bandage, I have some rolled gauze, I have some wet ones for like sterilization or wiping hands or whatever, some burn gel, some band-aids here, this is bleed stop, some gauze, and then some Neosporin. So really nothing too crazy in this. And that's it for the contents of my EDC travel duffel. So I'll go ahead and throw it on so you guys can see what it looks like, and we'll wrap it up from there. And here's a quick shot of it on body just so you can get an idea of what that looks like. For being a medium-sized duffel, it's definitely on the slim side. I've seen some people carrying duffels at the airport that are just like absolutely massive, so it's not anything that's overwhelming. Straps are definitely more comfortable than some other duffels that I've had. Some other duffels that are like this backpack style have thinner straps and they can really chafe into your shoulders. It's not like you're gonna wanna go on a hike in this thing, but it's definitely more comfortable than other ones that I've seen. So, and then taking a look at it like a normal duffel, one thing to mention is that if you're gonna go from carrying it like a backpack to duffel style, for me at least, when I have these adjusted to the length that I want for backpack style, it does get kind of cockeyed if you want to switch to duffel style. So you will have to loosen these straps a little bit just to get it to where it's kind of even length on both sides. And then that's what it looks like when you get it in regular duffel carry. And then one last shot carrying it like a regular duffel if you were going to throw it over your shoulder. Nothing too crazy there, but just gives you an idea for kind of size reference. And that's it, guys. One thing that I do want to put emphasis on, and one thing that I've learned, is that making redundancy across all of your bags makes things really, really simple. So I don't have to constantly pack different bags with different things to make sure that I have the stuff that I need. My travel bag is kitted out with everything it's going to need besides the clothes. My day pack has everything ready to roll for that besides like food. So it makes it really simple when you're going on trips. And even like with my camping bin, you'll notice that everything is packed ready to go. So when you do it like that, and if you have the budget to be able to do that, it makes all of these various trips or activities super simple and way less stressful. You're not busy making lists and that sort of thing. So I hope that's one thing that you pick up from watching this video and just my channel in general. I'd really appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I've got some new videos coming out over the summer, so it'll notify you when those videos come out. But otherwise, we'll see you guys on the next one.